We couldn't help you, buddy. We saved your boat. And we tried to save your house. We couldn't do nothing. It was too late, man.
In recent years, wildfire activity in the United States has remained high. According to the National Interagency Fire Center, by May 23rd, nearly 2.35 million acres had already burned across the country. For comparison, over the entire year of 2025, slightly more than 5.13 million acres burned.
Members of law enforcement and fire crews are just urging people to just be careful. Look at this tree right here. Look at this. This tree's burnt. Look at this ash all on the ground. Look at the leaves right here. Burnt to a crisp.
Good morning, Lance Robinson from the Southern Area Team 1. Fire size today, 20,000 acres or 20,933 acres with 7% containment. We're going to start in on the east side of the fire where most of the activity happened yesterday. The fire grew multiple heads, extreme fire behavior.
But in 2026, the unusual geography of this activity has become especially noticeable. One revealing example is southern Georgia, which by April was experiencing exceptional and extreme drought conditions. This contributed to the rapid spread of two major wildfires, the Pineland Road Fire and the Highway 82 fire. Although Georgia is not usually perceived as a wildfire-prone state on the level of California or Oregon, these two fires together burned more than 54,000 acres and became one of the most severe wildfire disasters in the state's modern history.
Right at the sawmill on 110. Coming up.
Oh, it's gone. Any cats around here? It's gone.
The Pineland Road Fire was first reported on April 18th. It broke out in Clinch County, near the border with Florida, in a sparsely populated and densely forested area. After Hurricane Helene passed through the region in September 2024, fallen trees and dead vegetation remained there, creating additional fuel that can ignite very quickly under strong winds and drought conditions.
Firefighters continue to battle a 5,000-acre wildfire in South Georgia's Brantley County for a fourth day with no end in sight.
Good morning, it's Joey Casein from Brantley County Fire Scene, just to give you all a morning update.
With these mountains, this is just fucking infuriating.
By mid-May, this fire had burned more than 32,500 acres. The cost of fighting it was estimated at nearly $12.8 million.
Brantley County's burnt the fuck up.
Harris County off of 121. Big fire in Clinch County, Georgia.
The second major blaze, the Highway 82 fire, was detected on April 20th in Brantley County. At first, it appeared relatively controlled. On the morning of April 21st, the fire covered several hundred acres and was 75% contained. But within just a few hours, the situation changed dramatically. In only half a day, the burned area increased by roughly 6 times. The flames spread rapidly across the dry ground, threatening homes, roads, and entire communities.
They done lost the bulldozer.
At least 800 people were evacuated in the county. 5 shelters were opened, and hundreds more homes were placed at risk. According to May data, the Highway 82 fire burned more than 22,400 acres, while the cost of fighting it exceeded $18.3 million. Heavy rains in late April gave firefighters a break. They slowed the spread of the fire and allowed crews to make progress in containment. But, as the Forestry Commission emphasized, this was far from enough to fully extinguish the flames. Even after the rains, crews continued responding to new fires across the drought-affected state.
30 minutes, about Blair County, we're going to be coming through 1018.
By May 12th, both major fires, Pineland Road and Highway 82, were about 90% contained.
Tractors on the way today. This is still a dynamic fire event, and as you've heard me say throughout this event, wind will determine what happens today. We do anticipate that this wind could shift and it could move the fire in a different direction than it went late yesterday afternoon.
The governor of Georgia declared a state of emergency in 91 counties.
As much as a mile away.
Some of the worst devastation in Brantley County.
Yeah, all their stuff's gone.
Apocalyptic scenes as the fire here has...
The fires destroyed more than 120 homes and forced hundreds of people to leave their communities.
You can see the fire above the trees on the next road.
In terms of the number of homes burned, this wildfire episode became one of the most destructive in the state's history. Miraculously, there were no fatalities.
I did see a lot of homes burned to the ground and a thick white haze of smoke just sitting on top of the road.
Unusual natural events such as the fires in Georgia remind us once again that these changes affect everyone, and that a scientific approach to studying the planet is becoming a priority task for society.